Well, welcome to, I guess this is week 2 of my full-fatted journey. Today we decided the weather finally broke, the sun came out. It's a mild 50 degrees, though this morning it did frost pretty heavy, so winter is on the way. And of course, we'll see how the full fat handles winter when it comes, which is too soon, really, for us. But tonight I found myself on the kind of south side of Fairbanks, out by the Tanana River, and the river is kind of behind me, and probably won't see it in the GoPro, but the Alaska Range is out there shining and it's all its glory. But we're just kind of wandering a bunch of trails that are down here. This time of the year they finally dried out a little bit so we can get up and down them. Mostly four-wheelers out here. In the winter you'll see the snow machines. But kind of a fun place to just poke around for an evening on a beautiful, beautiful evening here in the interior of Alaska. So we're gonna go see how this full fat climbs a couple hills that I found. That the first time I looked at them and I thought, no, I think it's time to walk. But then I thought, no, we can do this, we can do this. And with all disclaimers out there, I do have an electric assist on this trike. It's the Shimano E-Steps 8000, and this motor has some pretty serious torque in it. So we can climb things that I didn't know was possible. So we're gonna go wander around a little bit here on week 2 of our full fat journey as we continue to explore the capabilities of this new trike in the stable. So there's your Tanana River. Starts east of here quite a distance up in the mountains. Eventually this water will flow past Fairbanks. It'll go down and join the Nenana River in Nenana, of all places. Keep going from there, and eventually that water will join the Yukon. And from the Yukon River, it'll eventually dump out into the ocean way, way west of here. But in the early days of Fairbanks and most Alaskan towns and cities, the rivers were the lifeblood. That's how it all kind of came together. Well, it's been a few days since the last video clip, and fall, autumn, depending on what you want to call it, has started in Alaska. Now this may seem might early to quite a few people, but we're actually enjoying kind of a mild ease-in fall, because sometimes we get a one day the leaves look like they're going to turn, the next day they start, and within a week it is over. So we're kind of enjoying this. A little cooler temperatures than normal, but that's all right because the snow has not shown up yet, and for that we are very, very happy. So we're middle of week 2 with the full fat in tow, and just another beautiful evening ride right now with the fall leaves and the just tingle in the air. But this is pretty beautiful cycling here. just amazing. Actually, it's my favorite season of the year. So I am enjoying this immensely, in addition to this full fat journey. Well, another just beautiful night to ride. Had a whole lot of those lately due to the rain, and clouds and mist and more rain. But then you get a night like tonight and it kind of all balances out. So earlier in the week, we were kind of talking a little bit about kind of the climbing capability of these trikes, and I am just continually impressed by how well they do that. Now, I will clarify or qualify that statement by saying that I do have the electric assist, and the electric assist is like, it's like a great balancer, a great equalizer when you pedal. And so you have to kind of take that in the statement of what I'm doing. But where I'm riding right now, and I'll just show it to you, we're on top of the dike for our flood project here, which resulted from flooding and whatever way back in the day. Anyway, they built this massive dike so that if the river goes too high, they have a way to re-divert it. And so here I am on this hill, and we can come to a stop. And normally at this point, I'll see if I can hold her back, and I can't actually hold this back just with my feet. We'll try it again. So we're gonna have to modify here a little bit. But with this in mind, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this up in the boost mode, which is the highest electric assist. And then I'll put it down in, I don't know, 4th gear. So that's 4th gear on a 14-speed roll-off on the back. And from a standstill, this boost kicks in, and all of a sudden, I'm exerting very, very little effort to do this. And that's not just the gearing, but a lot of this has to do with the electric assist on here, which, just as it says, gives me the boost to climb up and over. Now, I have to tell you, back in the non-electric days, that would have been a grinder down into 1st gear, kind of a hill. And yeah, you would get up it. I mean, I guess we always did. But in terms of the enjoyment of it, oh, what a difference. What a difference. Well, I guess tomorrow we will have wrapped up 2 weeks of the full fat journey. So I think I'm finding that this is just simply quite a lot of fun. There's a lot of trails and roads and stuff that I just wouldn't take my other trike down, because I want peace and quiet as a jet passes overhead. In any event, this has certainly extended my range and my possibilities. And the hardest thing I'm fighting right now is I want to ride both of my trikes every day. And so while the weather still remains pretty good, that's the plan we're gonna do. So I think I'm gonna wrap this up. One more beautiful fall day here. The mornings are certainly cooling off. Been seeing frost in the low 30s. But fortunately by the afternoon, in typical fall fashion, eventually once the clouds clear and the rain stops, it seems, we get some later afternoon temperatures up in the mid 50s, high 50s if it's just one of those scorching hot days. So we'll leave you with a few scenes. Thanks for coming along, join the journey as I explore the possibilities of my full fat in the interior of Alaska as winter approaches sooner versus later.